is there ever a time you would handle yourself like Will did last night?
Yeah, but she is super protective over me. And she's in
Check
with friends, like.
Yeah.
So how would you handle said situation, and what situation would cause you to act violently like that? What's up, everybody? I'm Natasha.
And I'm Tristan.
Welcome back to our channel,
Livin LaGrande Lyfe.
Today's video, we're bringing something new to you guys. We're going to start having a segment, I guess, on our channel called Mind Your Marriage Mondays.
Mind Your Marriage Monday is something that we want to do. It's just like something a little fun for you guys. It's going to be a 10-minute or less video that we post. We're going to try to do it weekly, but it's really going to depend on what y'all think about this first one. Let us know what you think in the comments after this video, okay?
And also, right now, if you're new, go ahead, or if you've been watching us and just haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on anything.
Please and thank you. We appreciate y'all. Mind Your Marriage Monday is our opportunity to every once in a while step out of our lane and into somebody else's. Okay. Yeah. For the most part, we like to mind our business. Mm-hmm. Okay. We drinking our water. We minding our business. Mm-hmm. Okay. But every once in a while, something happens that we may want to go ahead and give our take on it. Okay. Yeah. And so every once in a while, we mind your marriage.
And it's not being messy. It's just giving our opinion on situations that we see and, want to discuss with you guys and possibly get your intake in the comments.
Giving our perspective. We learn a lot about our marriage through sometimes other people's experiences. So we just want to give our take, our perspective in 10 minutes or less. So we're going to go ahead and start the clock
now.
So today's Mind Your Marriage topic. What we got, babe?
Today is the Monday after the Oscars. I'm sure by now you all have seen live yesterday or online at some point when you woke up this morning. If you went to bed last night before it happened. What happened last night between Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars? If you did not, we're going to go ahead and throw that in right now, right quick.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about it, but so far the commentary has mostly been around, should Will have done it or not? Was it appropriate or not? What happens in marriage, and is it different than any other type of interaction? Right. Tell me, is there ever a time that you think you would handle yourself like Will did last night?
Yeah, I'm definitely. There are times, even in that same arena, literally, that could happen. If someone, for me, it would be if someone is maliciously doing something to hurt you as deeply as they can. Now, granted, it's not that you can't take care of yourself or protect yourself.
And I can.
And she can, right? But there's a different aspect of it as your spouse and, for me, protector, that I would. So, yeah, because if you choose to use your verbal weapon, I might choose to use my physical weapon. It might come and get one of those. Like, it just depends on what it is.
For little old me?
Yeah, for little old you.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
But I'm not a violent person. Unless I have to be.
You're not a killer, but don't push you?
Yeah, for real. For real. We all looking at this from the outside in, but when you're inside, there's other things and other factors that typically play a role there. Because in that situation, it seemed like there's more than what meets the surface.
Could have been.
In that situation.
Could be.
Right? Especially after hearing Will's speech. It sounds like there's a lot going on there. I don't know what history him and Chris have. I mean, I remember, the comments Chris made years ago at the Oscars about Jada boycotting. And, she wasn't invited and all that. So there might be history there with them. And then also they might just be tired of, I don't know. So I think something's going on there. I just don't know what.
Right.
But let me flip this to you. Right? Because, I'm like, I take on that role like protector of the family, but she is super protective over me. Like, you can't really say much wrong about me. Even she's checked a few friends. Like,
yeah.
So how would you handle said situation? And, what situation would cause you to act violently like that?
The thing I have to consider, you have to know yourself.
Yeah.
Number one, and one thing I know about me is once I get violent, once I start, the stop is slow. I'm not really a one and done type of individual, so I just shouldn't. I shouldn't. But also I know myself, and I know the way that I'm able to use my vocabulary. I can say what I need to say to you in a way that you're going to feel like I slapped the fire out your mouth.
That's true, y'all.
But when you say, like, is there, under what circumstances I would do it? So I think about this. You've heard of Newton's third law, right? And it's often called the law of reaction. And what it says is something along the lines of, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah. And so to answer your question, for me, it's like, if somebody, in order for me to resort to physical violence, there would have needed to be physical violence. You know what I mean?
So you're saying equal, so verbal doesn't warrant physical reaction.
A verbal situation, a verbal action warrants a verbal reaction. Okay. In my opinion.
Because it's equal at that time.
Equal and opposite. Perhaps the actual impact of what Chris said had a impact that was so great that it felt physical. So perhaps his action felt physical, thus the reaction got physical. I can't say.
No, that makes complete sense. Because also, too, I can say from where the position and role that I play in our marriage is that, because we saw the way the cameras panned on the American broadcast. When I see your reaction is hurt and pain, the way that Will turned and saw Jada's was, that wasn't caused by me. It was caused by someone else. It wasn't just hurt and pain, it was embarrassment. Then that's an immediate rage. Yeah. Built up inside of me that, okay, because, we're thinking of it from the side of none of us were enraged when it happened. And to us, it seems very small.
Impulsive also.
Yeah, right? But we don't know. Like I said, I feel like there's more to the situation.
Yeah, I do feel like ultimately the reaction was impulsive and a little irresponsible. I think that there was a better way to do that. I am 100% on board with protect black women. Yeah, absolutely. I'm also on board with protect black men. And what I know about the way that black men are demonized and the way that they are made out to be these angry, you know what I mean? Like people who can't be controlled and blah, 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 blah. I think that there was a way to address that situation in a way that both of those individuals felt protected. I think that it would have been equally powerful if when Chris said what he said and Will looked over at his wife and saw the pain in her eyes, that he became upset, walked onto that stage, pulled that man to the side and said, listen, bro, completely out of line. You know what I mean? Like, our situation.
Well, you're speaking in a level of logic, right? And the logic thorough.
But you have a responsibility to be logical.
Chris has every right to say whatever joke he wants to.
Absolutely, he does.
people also have every right to react how they want to react. Now, granted, I'm not condoning violence.
They do.
I'm just saying, like, someone's natural reaction, because a lot of times people do irrational things when they are filled with a lot of emotion.
But let's be clear. Will's reaction was in and of itself its own action, which means that the reaction to his reaction can now be equal and opposite. So sure, what I'm saying is, like, sure, Chris has the right to say what he say. Will has the right to react how he react. Now the consequences of said reaction are warranted. We heard the LAPD has now gotten involved. Even though Chris has said he doesn't want to file charges.
They can't do anything unless he does.
But what I'm saying is, that was something he'd never done in his career. His long career, he had never gotten an Oscar. Now, tonight he got an Oscar. All of that is smeared. I understand that the reaction, but do know that even your reaction is an action. That's going to cost him something.
But it needs to make sense to him, because we're talking about A-list millionaire celebrities.
I agree.
Money, if he loses some money, he's not going to lose all money, because everybody is not on the side of him being wrong. And everybody is not on the side of that takes away from his talent and what he brings in.
I'm not even on the side of that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we talking about the equal reaction to the reaction from the original action, right? Did you catch that? we gotta so the original action of Chris against the reaction of Will slapping the hell out of him. Now there's a reaction to Will.
Right.
Okay.
It's been less than 24 hours. What if the reaction becomes Chris decide he changed his mind. He wants to press charges. The Academy decide they want to revoke his Oscar because he did, I don't know if they have a code of conduct.
I don't know if they can.
Most organizations do have a code of conduct.
I don't know if they can take
They've withheld people's Oscars in the past for people's behavior. And so they could revoke his Oscar, or they could not invite him back, which is something that he already recognized could be a reaction
and
to
his action. Look, he's cool with that. He was like, hopefully they, I'm invited back. But if not, which means he knows that. And he's reconciled that.
But there could be future endorsements that don't happen, future deals that don't happen. Now, does it matter to him?
Probably not.
Maybe not. But before you make a reaction, before you have a reaction, you got to be prepared for whatever that comes. And what I'm saying is, in present day, I ain't prepared. Okay, I need all my opportunities.
Yeah, because we not A-list celebrities. So, all right, guys. So that was our very first Mind Your Marriage Monday. We had fun. You had fun?
I had an amazing time.
Yeah. Let us know, for real. Listen, comment, y'all. Comment below your opinion on the situation.
And then let us know if you want us to do more of these Mind Your Marriage Mondays. And if you have a specific topic you want us to discuss, some type of marital dispute you need us to get into and dig into for you, we keep it confidential for you. You just tell us what you want to know.
And it won't always be, actually most times it will not be celebrity level. Most times it'll be anonymous stories that we have found or come across or even heard from people we know. All names will remain out the picture while we are discussing the topic and see where we're at with it. And, as you can see, we don't always agree. So that's going to make it fun and spicy too. We might have to, I don't know, sometimes extend it 10 minutes, but y'all, tell us if we're going to do that or not. So we love you guys. Again, if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're so happy to have you. Make sure they do what right quick?
Go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. You need to know when we posting things. Follow us on the Instagram.
Yeah. Our Instagram's up right here. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, and we'll holler at you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.